Does guilt stop my manifestations and my dream life from becoming a reality? This is Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, and today I'm going to talk about the thoughts and feelings that typically surround us when we are feeling guilty, jealous, angry, sorrow over these things that have seemingly happened in our past. And sometimes we even project these things into the future, feeling guilty about what you might do, what you might have to do, what you feel like you may do, what you have imagined, all of these things, right? So I'm going to just talk about that idea. So what is guilt? Guilt is the feeling that you did something and hurt somebody in such a way that you think you need to fix it, say sorry a million times, and then you will be able to manifest your dream life. And I know typically this will pop up into your mind, or someone's mind at least, that you may know, where it's like, no, if you hurt somebody, you should say sorry. You have to say sorry. You have to go and fix it. You have to do something. This is a misunderstanding of what reality creation is. You see, if you start from the bare bones of what reality is, it is the fundamental understanding that you exist. That's the basis of it. I am. I am means I exist. That's literally what it means. It is the name of God, and God is the only thing that exists. For something else to exist outside of God, it means there must be, and you can imagine this for a second, God and something else, right? That means now there are two sources of things that can happen in reality. One, God is creating a certain reality, and then the thing God made also has power to do something else. And that is typically how we perceive ourselves and all of these other things, where God made us, but because I have so much free will, God expects me to be a certain way to get a certain thing. Not necessarily that I am God. Whatever it is I am thinking, feeling, being, and doing and experiencing is my experience of God. There is no other source of reality. There is no other source of something else. God did not create something outside of itself. It created everything within itself. That's why we are all one. That's why you experience compassion. That's why you experience love. That's why you experience any kind of feeling that is related to anyone or anything that has happened or will happen or is happening right now. That is the indication of oneness, right? So, I exist, I am. What does that mean? Further, God did not split itself. God cannot split itself, ironically, right? The one thing God cannot do is split itself. Whatever separation we are experiencing is an illusion, right? That's why there is the experience of perfect separation in 3D reality. Every single thing that you are seeing is completely and utterly separated from everything else. All the way to an atomic level, everything is separate. My fingers aren't actually touching. If you zoom into it, there's always a readable amount of space, no matter how small it is, right? But the illusion is that they are touching. You can even make sound where things are touching, giving the illusion of things that are touching. So, God's all oneness. God exists. I exist. I am God. I am that I am. I am is the name of God, the name of existence. Because you are God, because God is everything, every idea, that means every idea, every story, every frame of reality already exists simultaneously. All the way back billions of years, all the way forward billions of years, however long we perceive the universe to be old, how long it's been here, how long it's going to last, all that kind of thing, playing out forever. It just exists. Right? Effectively, if you were a fourth dimensional being, you could literally go back and forward and back and forward. And we do this kind of thing in our day-to-day lives. We We press play on a movie, we rewind it, we start it again, we go to the ending. We do what I want. But to imagine God is actually doing this to us is a bit mind-boggling for some people, right? But imagine God is doing that. Imagine God is literally pressing play on its movie, and that's what's happening. You are that God pressing play, right? So guilt, jealousy, anger, and all this, that is just one aspect of the movie. If it is required for you to unfold in such a way where you just say sorry, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Compassion is part of that. But you don't have to focus on saying sorry because you want to focus on your desired end. Let's say you're in a relationship with somebody already, and you have a fight, and it's quite severe in your understanding, right? Things happen. It's part of the unfolding. It's part of the love that we all are, where you experience things that you no longer prefer, so you can choose again from a higher vantage point of awareness. What you start to do is imagine the fight, imagine trying to fix it, because you want to imagine being over there somewhere in this dream life where you and them are married, have a family, and living happily ever after, or whatever it is, right? So what's your actual intention here? Your intention is no longer focused on your dream life. Your intention is on, firstly, what happened, secondly, fixing it, thirdly, then your dream life. So where's the dream life in this hierarchy of your experiencing? Right at the bottom, right? And on top of that, you're giving more power to this past that doesn't actually exist. You are recreating that past over and over and over right now. You're calling it forth. Remember, there's no past and future here in the 3D reality. There's this rearrangement of atomic energy, right? You can think of a Rubik's Cube. Yes, we are aware that the Rubik's Cube may have looked differently before we turned it, and with the understanding that you can keep on turning it for it to look different, but the Rubik's Cube itself is a static idea, right? It's just rearranging itself. We have this illusion that it has a past and a present, but all combinations of the Rubik's Cube exist simultaneously. We can understand that because we can see it. All rearrangements of reality exist simultaneously. You just have to see it from a different set of eyes, not these ones. You're seeing. So when you just let the past images be what they were, yeah, you had a fight, cool, whoop-de-doo, right? And truly it is that meaningless. And you stop focusing on trying to fix it, because now when you're imagining, you're imagining with the intention of trying to fix this thing. Stop trying to fix it. Stop trying to fix it so you can imagine something else. Give yourself permission to say, yes, I imagined and have the awareness that we had a fight for something or other. I forgive myself for wanting to find a way to forgive them and for them to forgive me and this whole situation. I forgive myself for having my focus on that. I am going to imagine and put my focus on my desired end. However that unfolds naturally for me, through me, as me, because I am reality, is up to my higher self that I am one with. Whatever that means. I'm not going to hold on to saying I'm sorry, nor am I going to force it, nor am I going to even need it. I'm going to actually assume that reality is rearranging and recreated right now. That I have shifted into a reality where that fight doesn't even exist in my story. It exists as a frame of reality in all of reality, but I'm choosing new frames of reality where that's not my preference. Me and the person that I love, people that I love, we never have those fights. So anytime I am experiencing anything like that, it's me telling me I'm focused on the wrong part of me. I am focused on the wrong part of I. I am focused on the wrong part of I am. I'm focused on I am not. So move your focus back onto I am with the intention of seeing and being your dream identity, with the understanding that you are already that which you desire to be. You are already your dream life. You are already your dream life. You are the actual life of it, not just the person in it. You are the person that is it. So I am your host. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next one.